All right, we should be live now. We'll go ahead and make sure. All right, we should be Looks getting a little bit of double because I didn't have it muted. Kind of funny. We're all good to go. Very nice. We are continuing work with Killstreak, making sure we can play this level, and we're going to be, maybe even if we get time, hopefully going to be able to go into Visual Studio and work a little bit on the programming side of the new game mode, which will be kind of exciting, something different for us. We're listening to just mostly Mario, I think, but it's my custom playlist of video game music, and as we go through, eventually what I need to do is make a overlay on the stream so that you can know what's being played, but for now it'll work fine. Smelly's here, sure excited. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you're with me. It makes streaming a lot more fun when we get engagement and to talk to each other, especially when it's certain people. I think the first thing we're going to work on, though, I don't think my brushes, my brushes are all unbound. So, brushes are unbound. It's a little bit of a mess. Does this creep up here? I think it's fine. A little bit goofy, but we'll delete that. We'll work on the pathing. So we see this mud. That'll be the path, like the main path block. And for a map like this, where there's kind of a lot of places to go, it's kind of nice to have paths so that you can direct the player. In general, of course, you can just walk wherever you want. That's fine. That's totally an option. So we'll run along here. Probably attach this to both of these. That staircase and this kind of staircase. One thing we did at the end of last stream, we put these water all over the place so that they're silent. And what we can do with that is actually use those for tridents. So we got to put a couple more water patches throughout the map to give it something to work with, which will be good. I'm going to reposition my microphone just a little bit. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get a brush. And I think we're going to get a mask of G mask deep slate, so it can only replace deep slate, and it's going to be less than air, which means it has to be an air block where it gets placed. So if I click here, it's only these ones that are the surface block. It's an excellent tool to be able to do. We'll just combine these together. Just like so. Get this kind of bleeding together. And we'll get this. We'll have to lower this, I think. That's fine. All right. And then here, don't have any main. I guess this could be a main exit out of here. Up into here. And then there's another one technically there. We'll merge those paths together. And then up here, I don't think there's any paths. These not being connected is very intentional. What would be nice though is having water here, so you can launch yourself up to here if you're a trident guy. And that's a very important tactic. Here we go. Wrap this around. I'll have to build some sort of staircase here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the music down just a little bit. You can never get the volumes right. This track is from Baba Is You. I've yet to play it. I'm excited too when it does come out. Or I mean when I've got the game, I just haven't had a chance. When I get a chance to play it, it's already out. But yeah, looks like a great game. And of course I've heard good things about it. Get rid of most of this. All right. So if we do get around to making the game mode, which I don't think will take very long, we are going to be making tug of war game mode. I think that's just the right call. This seems like something that's very in tune with the way this game works. Okay, I think that's the pathing done. Well, we'll expand that just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Do have some blocks here. I kind of want to stay away from the netherite because it's just too square. But definitely these two. Mixing in with the mud, I think will make a really good path. And then these two, the deep slates, will stick together. We do want to make sure that we have more lighting. So before we do too much, let's get the shapes all done 100%. Okay. So the shaping of this all is good. A little bit dangerous here, you get knocked off and that's fun. Okay, let's break that. I say we just continue this. Like so. Whatever's going on here is kind of goofy. I think we just get some ladders. Just like this is fine. Yeah. And then we'll blend this back the way it was. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Actually, we can even extend this into the wall a little bit. Gotta break it up, of course. And there we go. And that way it looks like it's built into the wall a little bit more. This side, it's kind of just weird. Let's go ahead and raise it. There we go. There we go. That's just a little bit better. I want to get rid of some of this, a little bit of this slop. There we go. Okay. We got that shape done. Move these. I'm going to place these muds just here, so that when we run the replace, it'll be a little bit better. All right. Got some of that. Fill that in just a little bit. I think we can put in a couple of water pools up here, which I think is a nice touch. We can even do this. That just gives us a little bit to work with in terms of the Trident class. Not bad. I'm going to leave this one. Fill in this water. Perfect. Maybe another mini pool here. Not bad. Okay. So the main thing we need to do is remove my night vision and then just look at the map. Is it even possible to navigate without night vision right now? I don't think so, but I'm gonna clear my inventory. Yeah, see how dark it is? And I'm on full brightness too. I don't want that to be a necessity. So let's get some of these. Of course, the redstone lamp as well as the skulk. Big gimmick in this map. And then we're going to want, what do we want? Maybe Soul Flame? We will see. Okay, well, this up here I think is sufficiently bright. And I think up here is fairly bright too. Maybe a little dark here. We'll make it look like that fell. So if you're a player, it's hard because you don't know if this is going to work, right? If just passing by those is going to be enough. What if we just do a couple flames here and there? Yeah, I think that works quite well. Kind of hot spots in the map. Definitely visually. It kind of goes along with the whole theme. Get some Super Mario Galaxy music. One of the best soundtracks in all of gaming history, in my opinion. But it's also one of my favorite games in all of gaming history, so maybe I'm biased. Oh yeah, that does a huge amount for this. We're gonna throw some sea pickles in here. Okay. Looking like we've got a couple super dark spots still. What's nice about the fire is it's gonna be kind of an extra obstacle. Oh, this is actually soul sand. So now, instead of this being like a bright spot, it's actually a dark spot. But it's also more risky because it'll be blinking towards the your opponents. So it's like you go the fire route, just walking through the fire where you're a little bit more visible at all times, but it's not calling everyone's attention if you're running around. And I think we'll have to have a couple torches of some sort here. That's too close to the hollow under there. I guess it is. You like the fires, Smiley? Thank you. I'm hoping we can use them as just enough ambient lighting. So it's like you're either... Yeah, I think that'll work. You can kind of run between them. And then back here is going to need probably a handful. I think it'll be fine. I will throw one here. So back here might be one of the best places to actually play the game. But it's hard to land shots because you're just a little too far away, I think. Let's see. So I'm trying to hit this target here. You don't have much power. You can't hit those on the very edge of this building here, which I think is enough. Put a little bit of water up here just so you can trade it around. Washing all the carpets away. No, that's no good. This looks terrible. Throw a sea pickle up here. Can't just hide. And we lost the fire here. Okay. I think this will be the running design for now, for short bit. Let's get my night vision out. Let's select the whole map. This is one of my favorite things to do. Well, at least most of the whole map, not not this weird stuff on the outside. Okay. So before we do this, do we want to erase anything? Yeah. Probably should. Brush, sphere, air. So we want to just delete some of these chunks just left over. Reduce that down a little bit. Delete this chunk. I think that's it. That's the only like major stuff. This stuff is it is going to be visible, but it's going to be so dark that it's not going to look that bad. Same with this. And we can always tidy it up later as but in general, that stuff doesn't matter. And if somebody complains about it looking bad, then they're cheating because they have full bread on. Okay, so we're going to replace Deep Slate with itself. But we can also rotate it. Deep Slate. I'm going to make sure this is Axis. Y. Oh, I gotta put a closing. So you can actually rotate Deep Slate, and so we're using all three variations, which is kind of fun. And then finally cobbled Deep Slate. And that'll just make things look a little bit more interesting. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, see what that did. It's amazing how Deep Slate looks when it's all rotated. It almost looks like coral. Dang, that's kind of cool. And actually, I gotta undo that because we gotta add some patches of skulk. some skulk going. Some like slime mold path type stuff. Make it a little bit more interesting. We're going to detail this just a little bit. There we go. Plus, you're not going to actually see this. It's just going to see very faint lines of it. And of course, just patches on the ground. Back here. And that'll help kind of break things up a little bit. Wonder if we can actually attach these. Oh yeah, look at that. This is always just satisfying to do. There we go. Okay. Now keep in mind, things are going to look so different without the milk, or with milk. Without the night vision. So how does it look? Yeah, you can barely see those up there. Actually, it comes through on the recording better than it does on my screen, I think. I could be wrong, though. How does that look to you guys? Or to you, Smelly, if you're still here? Is this plenty dark? Like, how visible is this? Can you see the lines super easy, or is it, like, kind of spotty? Very faint. Okay. Because on my recording, it looks like black and white, almost. But on my screen, the actual game I'm playing, it's almost imperceivable. So it's kind of funny. The difference between those. Okay. So I think we're going to try something kind of fun. So these are Skulk Catalyst. The way these work is when something dies near them, the Skulk spreads. So what we're gonna do is spawn a bunch of chickens. We're gonna just give them instant damage. But we're gonna have to have glass, I think, to lock this in. And let's get a lever so I can control this a little bit. Yeah, so we see this sparkling. Oh, but it's not gonna spread, is it? I mean, it's gonna spread, but that's gonna be the block itself. Okay, I've got an idea. This is gonna look terrible for a second, but ignore it. Ignore it. It's part of the process. We're gonna do another one over here. Could you actually do this a better way? Yes, you could just put data on this, but come on. Killing chickens, you can't tell me it's not more fun. I didn't realize it spread to these things so far out. This is way funnier. Exactly. It's funny how initial spread is very short, but then the further away it gets, the harder it is. I need to just get this command here. The sounds of the constant chickens. Pretty funny. Oh, and there's even sensors being generated. Interesting. Okay, I don't think this is too bad, actually. Do you think I can spawn these without... Oh yeah, I can. Okay, I don't have to worry about the glass. That was weird. Oh, the amount of stuff left over is so funny. Okay, this one's about done. There's piles of chicken meat everywhere. All over the place. That one's still growing pretty well. much chicken. Some arcane summon false though. We just gotta keep that in mind. Okay. Just a little bit more work to do there. Music. Dynamite dash. Loot in this ancient city is insane. Yeah, it's... Look at all that chicken. It's raining chicken. It's a waterfall of chicken. So people design mob farms that are like that efficient. It's like, what's the point? It's so crazy. Like, I get it, but it's fun to do, but it's just crazy. Very interesting. I think you can go collect the charge. It was 48 charge, I think. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna look really nice. Or at least a lot nicer. Okay, I got that one going. This one I'm only gonna run for a little bit. That's good. You should be able to see that difference a lot more, too. Oh, that'd be cool. Just have that particle going at the ceiling. That'd be kind of cool. I didn't realize how bright and far away you could see it. Okay, can we do it this way? I guess. That's so funny. Oh, it's so bright. Okay. Oh, it converts mud. That's interesting. Okay. think after these, it's pretty much done. I thought about adding a class that spawned chickens. I thought it would be kind of funny. You gave them a bunch of eggs, and if they land a chicken shot, so like if a chicken spawns from the egg, it explodes. That would be really funny. So it's like it's not very consistent, but it's very deadly. But the reason that wouldn't work is because of stupid. Well, I mean, it would work fine, but it's just I'd be afraid stuff would break constantly because that's a little bit more than just a bow. You have to detect the player actually doing it, and that's not always easy. Okay, so that looks, yeah, that looks a little bit cooler. Do an end stone maybe sign. I think I'm gonna just name the map Skulk. Wow, that looks so bad. I'm trying to do it a different way than I normally do for these letters. Height's good though. I think this corner type is better. The 2 blocks between them. The width of a letter 8. That's close enough. We'll do a less artsy square version. I actually don't mind that C too much, even though the top's completely different. Look better if you don't do that. if we do this on both sides? Oh yeah, just not making it round enough. Okay. Which means I could probably do that here. Yeah, okay, that's better. The U. And then the L, of course, of course. This is spelling with Lego, bro. I'm focusing more hard than I should be. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. K's can be kind of hard depending on the scale. This one's actually perfect. Skulk. This K is the same on the top and the bottom, but it just doesn't look right to me. Spelling is hard, you're right. It just looks stupid when you do it that way. Skulk. And that'll be good lit up. Before we light it up, let's convert the paths while we have the whole map selected. Do we want these with mud? I think that's too much of a contrast. I think we should save the mud for around the water. I guess X. For the polished basalt, we only want it to be on its side. That didn't work. Why is there so much polished basalt in here? It's like entirely polished basalt. Let's not do any polished basalt. I don't think it looks good. Yeah. Okay. So it's a little bit of a path. It's like a suggestion of a path. It's not really a path. Like you can barely even tell that it's different. It's just the other stuff's a little bit more yellow. That'll be fine. Okay, and then we can delete. And then what's cool is we can actually select the sign. Where are we pasting it back here? Oh. Why are we pasting it back here? So we can put lights behind it. And I'm thinking the ochre frog light. See how this looks with the lights off. We'll do that too, just to hide it just a little bit. What do you think? That's not bad. The U looks a little bit off, even though they're all the same length. It's monotype, which is, or monospace. Less than ideal, but the S might be a hair out of place. Does this whole thing need to be lowered one? That's probably better, right? You're into it? Hey, your opinion's all that matters. So what's cool is you're playing the game and the only thing you see really is the skulk. That's the only bright thing in the whole map, which is kind of fun. That and when someone's walking by and isn't careful. Setting these off. Yeah, it's definitely better with S being that way. Okay, good. So you're gonna hold shift. Yeah, I think it's done. We're gonna call this done. Let's clean up the outside. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, of course, there's barriers. Come out a handful of blocks. Oh, that's better. Okay. So we'll fly to the other corner. And I'll just do a position 2 command. As long as we're not fighting barriers. We might be. We'll stay a little low. None of this matters. Like, you're never going to see it, but to me it does. I will see it. I think there's a way to TP. There we go. Okay. No, I think I deleted the... These were here. Okay, the reason these barriers are here, there was a bug where when you crossed chunk borders, it really lagged out the game, and they helped prevent that lag spike. But I think they patched that, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm just leaving them there. Pretty sure I've got a command where if you fall below 0, you die. Here we go. So we're going to replace everything that's not black concrete with air below. Oh, you don't have all these weird pokey bits out. Oh. Oh, I typed position 1. I'm stupid. There we go. Back to our... Oh, that's a little bit annoying, but I'm not going to bother with it. Okay, and then we'll position 1, position 2, this whole thing away. We'll have to clear history probably pretty soon because I'm seeing how slow these are getting. Yeah, the game's really not liking them. You just fly away. Does that fix the problem? Something's happening. I must be right at the border of RAM or something. Oh, why did this... see, that's my problem. Yeah, my RAM. If you see in the top right, I forgot to change it in the new instance. That's something that's annoying with you have to do with every instance of Minecraft. We'll see if we don't crash here. We'll have to wait just a second. That's not good. Will it fix? Uh-oh. We might have crashed. Perfect music for it, too. We'll go ahead and open up. Yeah, you don't see it on the stream, but my application's not responding, which is kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna swap to coding. We'll see if... There we go. And I think I'm gonna restart Minecraft while this happens. Hoping I didn't lose too much progress. I'm gonna edit this instance as well while we do that. I don't know why they haven't raised the maximum amount of RAM, or the minimum amount. Okay. Regardless, it's no big deal, as we're going to be here in just a bit anyway, so we might as well start now while the game is relaunching. I was working on new classes, was the last thing I was working on. The first thing we can do is look at... We go to... maybe lobby? I don't know. So somewhere there's a place to see which map is selected, and I'm trying to find that. Okay, here we go. So here's the list of maps that we can select. Looks like we have 10. Do we have 10? 0 through 9. Wow. Do we only have 6? Okay. I'm gonna go back to Minecraft just for a second. How much did we lose? Oh, I don't think we lost anything really. Also, do we have 4 gigs? Yeah, we have 4 gigs of RAM now. Should be a whole lot less problems. The way the game runs anymore, it uses up 1.5, so you might as well allocate a whole lot more than that for data pack work. Or world edit work, of course. Okay. So yeah, we got Skulk all running. If we teleport, go ahead and teleport to the lobby, which we might redo. I'm not sure yet. I don't mind it. I know it's ugly lobby and nobody cares that much about it, but sometimes, like, if a lobby's boring, then you just play the game instead, and that's kind of what I want. The data pack is disabled. Yeah. We'll go ahead and do that. If I do that, oh, of course, the one thing I don't get is the... Oh, God of Sound is back with his ideas. Welcome back. Thanks for joining again. Right now we're going to try to set up the new map just so it can load, as well as the new game mode, the tug of war game mode. And for fun, if you want to brainstorm power-ups, you can. Ideally, the power-ups are going to automatically be deleted over time, and like they're just normal vanilla items where there's no texture pack, no resource pack. So if you have any ideas for items, and they can be anything, we've got totems, we got handfuls of potions, whatever. We could make a steak that, I don't know, does something if you eat it. But you want to just think about some power-ups. Okay, so function, game modes, lobby, signs, map, decrement. Yeah, okay, so we found it. So the newest map is Skulk. Nine. So I'm hoping to add up 13 maps total. Guardian above the player's head acts like a turret for some. That could be a fun power-up. I'm trying to keep things simple so that like people can just like understand with my relatively minor game knowledge. This is kind of just like a dumb game that anybody can just join and play. So if I go into game mode, creative, clear my inventory. Let's get a chest, actually. So here's what exists currently. If I run this for a little bit. This is kind of a general idea of some of what exists. So a wooden sword with knockback 3. These have 1 durability. It looks like they have more. But if I go into survival, summon an armadillo. Clear my effects. So watch what happens. It breaks it instantly. This is kind of sad. I'm just bullying this armadillo. The Elytra only has 50 durability. So if I get up here, you can see. And the potions stack up to 16. Wait, does he? Oh, he only has 1 hit. Okay. Armine is also an option now, which I don't remember adding that. it's speed 5s. And then launch, which is kind of nice. This is very useful for just getting higher up. So like this is the tier of upgrades or of power-ups. Nothing that exciting, really. The most exciting one in terms of like actual commands is these ammo crates, which just give you ammo when you are just holding them. So that's just an idea of generally what we're going for. We're going to set block. Okay, this will work perfectly. So this is the mini display of the map. And this is 9. Yeah, I guess it would be 9. And save it. Yeah, so the tipped arrows would be perfect, but without having it be a effect trident. Like, how do you do that? Because the tridents come back. They're not single use. But definitely on that kind of same line of thought, though. You're very close. Close in mind. Like, maybe a shield with 1 use. So if you see somebody and you can block a shield. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Maybe spawn eggs, but you'll have to have a spawn everywhere tag, which I think you can do the opposite now, which is nice. Okay, how does this look again? We can make this a little bit more interesting. Put some skulk like that and fill up the back. Some deep slate probably. And then put a shrieker there. This is the mini display, by the way, is what we're doing. That's pretty good. What a funny way to pillar out there. I'm going to leave that all there. I think that's going to be useful, actually. So you say if you give an effect trident with one few uses, you can check with predicates if a player got hit by that specific trident. Give them an effect. Yeah, you can make it a generic item, definitely. How would that work with... there's going to be a new class that throws potions called Brewer. I don't want to just be like, here's some poison potions, because the brewer that you get kind of determines that. Determines which ones you get. I guess I already have kind of duplicates of the existing ones, though. I don't know. I'll think about that. That's a lot to add, but it's definitely an option. Reload. Skulk. 1, 2, 3. Next map. It's selected. Okay. And if I do... Game modes load. Right now I'm Ghost, I have the invisibility, which is like a kind of a devious one on this map. Also the bottles disappear, but inventory desyncs are back. Oh yeah, you gotta love that. Just not being careful and triggering that. Change its gravity attribute. That's unfortunately not an option currently, that I know of at least. I know you can disable gravity entirely, but then it throws up at like a 45-degree angle upwards, and it just doesn't make sense. But the way Brewer is now, he just keeps getting... See, he gets a bunch of stuff, and then when he runs slow, then gets a handful more. Yeah. Okay, so items are spawning. You'd have to completely manipulate the motion, and whenever you touch motion tags of an entity, it's the server's just like, I don't know what's going on, and it desyncs with the client, or rather the client doesn't know what's going on, and then it's just annoying and not fun. Does this kill me? Doesn't. It should. Okay, so it just needs to be a handful of blocks lower. That's fine. To be a brewer seems dangerous. Yeah, it's kind of just a meme class. It's not actually like, I don't think it's that good, but it is fun. Oh. Good thing I tested. We gotta fill in this area. Up here. What's the command? Flood fill? I didn't realize it's bound to a tool. Wait, what? Oh, it's just everything, and that's that specific block that you click on. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Okay, I'm stupid. Man, what's the... What's the opposite of drain? If there's anybody that's good with, Actually, I've got an idea. Get an axe. Ah, balls. What's it called? What is this music? Oh, Donkey Kong Country. Here we go. We'll do a nice Mario Kart. There's a command that's like drain, but it's the opposite. And I feel stupid for not remembering what it is. I don't know if we have it, because this isn't very helpful. Could do this though. Where's tile drops aren't off? There's no reason for them to be on, I don't think. Yeah, I totally forgot about the stupid filling in gaps. Let me disable the data pack too. Yeah, so in terms of power-ups, I honestly don't think there's that much left to do without it completely making new things. I really wish snowballs did damage. And not like a bunch of damage, just like one half heart. I wish they damaged players like they damage other things, even if it's 0. It's just annoying that nothing happens. Did I not just... Oh, that's right. The tile drops doesn't work with gravel and stuff like that. I forgot. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Oh good, I can do it while I'm floating around. Look at that, that's insane looking. Gonna fill in these holes. The reason this is so important is because you just will keep spawning in these, and then it's like you get stuck. You can't even play the game. And there's nothing you can do except leave. That's no good. So many items get left on the ground. I was hoping to be done with the tug of war mode, but forgot about this. So, how about that airplane food? I don't have anything to talk about. Once we finish this map, yesterday we planned on a handful of other maps, and I think we'll continue to be working on them. Just when we get a chance as we live stream, because I feel like that's just a fun thing to do. After this, look forward to probably the pirate themed one. I think that one makes the most sense. With especially with our current lineup of maps, we don't really have one that's very water heavy. I feel like it's fun to have one that's a little overpowered for certain characters. Rings is probably the best one for tridents right now, which is, I mean, it is very powerful, so it's not a bad thing. We gotta find that balance between being overpowered for certain characters, but not like impossible to play. Like, you don't want it to be overpowered, you just want them to be a little bit stronger on certain maps. Right now, the way it is they're not randomized, so you'll always know, which helps a little bit with that. And then when you unlock a class, it unlocks for everybody, so you don't have to worry about anything like somebody buying all the best classes and then being kind of a jerk about destroying you with just by paying to win, so to speak. Oh, interesting. My if I double click control, it highlights my mouse. I think that's part of Power Toys or Power Tools, whatever it's called. Just spawn a whole bunch of stuff along here. We have a lot of work to do still. It is satisfying though. I think we're away from most of the big cave. I think what we could do is just make the size of the brush a little bit bigger. Ah, shoot. Better break these before I forget. Not that a little bit of gravel here and there is gonna make or break the map either, but look a little bit better than all these stupid levers. I think that's good. Oh, stupid. Okay, we'll have to swap back to the sword. And that looks like a bad place to exist. Okay, what if we make this bigger? Will it make the game laggier? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Always. Wow, that spawns so many more items. The other way, like, didn't cause us nearly as many problems. Yeah, the you can you detect being hit with a snowball? Because I didn't think they did enough damage. Like they don't. The player just is ignored by them. It's almost like being hit by an arrow by somebody on your team. It doesn't bounce off like doing that, but I haven't played around with the custom damage stuff. So maybe with predicates. I know you could do like normal any normal type of damage fairly easily, which is very powerful, and I'm happy that they added that. Yeah, the arena looks sick. For the most part, it's definitely a work in progress. I think gameplay wise, we'll have to play it a bunch to actually finish it. So I hope you're okay with that. Might even play that tonight, I don't know. I don't think there's any way to make snowballs damage. I don't think so, as far as I know. I like using predicates for a lot of other stuff though. Predicates are basically just NBT checks, but they actually work and they're infinitely more efficient. Not infinitely, but so much more efficient. Yeah, I programmed it up so that we can have more arenas too. So if you want to work on more, be my guest. I'll be glad to open it up on LAN if you want to join right now too. Get rid of all these goofy spots. Okay, we gotta kill some items. Brainstorm some ideas? Sure. Yeah, pirate map. That'll be good. Also, maybe pet store. That might be a fun one. I'm kind of excited about how that one's going to turn out. I'll need a lot of help with that one, though. It's not going to be very good. If I did everything, it would... But yeah, in the programming side of things, it's set up to have 3 more maps already. Well, close enough to being set up. Some things you can't really do until it's actually done, or you have an idea what the map's going to be. It's kind of satisfying, isn't it? Giant plant map would be fun. Like if you're mini size. That's not a bad idea. I like that. I was thinking about classes and I forgot about not schedule. I don't know why I type schedule. The new attributes. So you can change it to you can lower a player's gravity. That's interesting. But you can change their generic.scale. Yeah, their scale. You could have a player that's like half a block tall. That would be an interesting class. So like maybe they're kind of bad and weak in the rest of their kit, but because they're half a block tall, they're hard to hit. Or something like step height or interaction. Entity interaction range. So could you imagine having like a sword kit, but it's basically like hit scan? You have the interaction range of like a really far away sword. Like that would be kind of fun. I want to do a PvE map with the new interaction range and have different weapons. Like you can get a spear that has much further reach. That would be sweet. Also, it's never been possible until now, so. Oops. Does that really work, God of Sound? I didn't realize that worked. I haven't played around with that, so I could just be stupid. But if that's true, I might make a snowball class. Call it like paintballer or something. That would be cool. I'll have to look into that, thank you. Going above and beyond. Giving me the commands. That must be relatively new then, because I've never heard of that until now. Does that work with egg too then? Like if you threw an egg? Because I could do the explosive chicken class. Actually, it could be a subclass of this paintballer. Yeah, I figured it would. Those two are basically the same entity. I know they're not, but that's something to keep in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Because if it's just a couple NBT like predicate checks, that stuff doesn't change as much as like apparently the give command just changing all the time, which is a little bit annoying, but items are so much better now. So I can't complain too much. What is this mess? Oh, it's terrible. Okay, we're gonna try something. I think I can set a hollow, right? Or no, it's called walls, isn't it? Walls skulk? What are you doing over here? Let's actually do it here. Okay. I know there's a way to teleport. Oh, you heading out, God of Sound? Okay, see ya. Thanks for joining and giving some good ideas. Okay, we're gonna do a maybe tinted glass. Oh, black is better. Yeah, tinted is too much color. Okay. They call this the fog effect. Why? Because it looks like fog. That's why. Oh yeah, look at that. You see how over time, you see less and less of that? Yeah. How much you're actually gonna see? Probably 0, but I'm not gonna worry about this corner. It's just gonna be more visible than the rest of it. Look at this. Crazy. So you fall. Oh, that's kind of trippy. Yeah, you're standing up here. Now, of course, you don't see anything. It doesn't matter. Oh, it's far enough away to look like void. That's fine. Or to sound, I guess. You probably could see these, though. You'd be dead before you even reach those. Okay. Let's re-enable the data pack. And if we force the game to start... Oh, that's annoying. I think I'm spectating all the time. That's so annoying. Oh, the bio was for another chat? Okay, no problem. No worries. We might play around with that snowball thing, actually. Ant-Man class? Exactly. Yeah, you shrink down to like... Because you could set the scale to be tiny. Okay, this music's a little crazy. Turn that off. World of Goo. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's set the scale... Base set. So you're just like a tiny guy? That's so funny. Like you really feel the oh, and your jump height is so big. It's so funny. Oh, I appreciate the offer, God of Sound. I'm doing most of this by myself. And this is kind of supposed to be like a medium-sized update. I didn't want to add too much. Because I kind of have a deadline I want to get it done by. But... Take point. Yeah. I was just going to add one game mode. But I probably will do your take point game mode eventually. Because I do like the idea of it. Yeah, jump boost. Or, I mean, if you're setting his scale that way, you might as well set his scale jump strength. Let me get it first. Okay. 4.2, we'll say. So, like, I just jumped 3 blocks. Oh, that's not 3 blocks. What the heck? I looked like a normal-sized guy for a second there, like right there. That's kind of trippy. What if it's like, why is 1? Okay, that's a little bit more sensible. Imagine him with like a wooden sword, but just like flying around the map. That'd be so funny. Getting in nooks and crannies. I'm surprised no one's made like a actually good Ant-Man. Or just like Tiny Guy Explores World. Yeah, that's the problem, is I think if he's like 0.1 blocks tall, I think that's just a little too hard. I'd probably max it at like this. That's a little bit more sensible. Quarter of a block. And he would have like half a heart. So you could just punch him. Yeah, giant glass. I would definitely want to do that, but the problem is that when you scale up, like I can't even walk around in the lobby as size 10. So like there's gonna be certain things you just can't do in the maps, which is, I mean, kind of funny. If it was like 1.5 blocks tall, then maybe. Like that'd be kind of cool. Double the player size, yeah. I think 1.5 is like about reasonable. Two isn't bad either though. You still walk around in the lobby. I like it when you're big, it just feels like you're so slow. You have to hold shift under 3 blocks. Like that's actually kind of cool. Oh, my hitboxes are still on. Buy some pants. There we go. Okay. Let's just go back to normal and set my jump height. But then you also have the entity interaction range. So if I summon, I feel like this is. I'm from the United States. You're from Belgium? That's pretty neat. I saw you say that yesterday. I just had to get going. Of course the creeper dies. Okay, so can we just punch the creeper from here? I think 16 is like the actual reasonable. Okay, let me fly away just a little bit. Oh. Oop. So it's 3. What's the max, though? Oh, it's because I have weakness. I'm stupid. I have weakness. Okay. I don't think 1,000 will work, but it'll at least be... Yeah, look at that. Okay, imagine a hit scan class. Like, that's insane. Yeah, flint and steel with an insane reach. I mean, look at that. That's so cool. That's pretty neat. I'm not against that. So the way this game, the classes work in this, is if we go over here, there's like a main class, and then there's subclasses. So the main class is bowman, but then there's sniper and specialist, and then just the normal standard bowman. We could do a pyro that's like, we could do one that's pyro with like fire aspect 3 or something. We could do one that's soul pyro. That'd be kind of cool. And we gotta be careful not to make these more powerful than the bow. And ideally, I would actually have them be weaker than the bow. Because I want the main core classes to be kind of the bread and butter of the game. And these are just fun gimmicks when you get bored. So... And it could be attached to the weapon, so you don't have to worry about when the player dies, too, I believe. Do one that's knockback based. That'd be so evil. So it's knockback based. You can punch people from miles away. And it's like a bunch of knockback. Oh, that would be funny. Kind of like that idea, actually. It's not a bad idea. That block the blue fire. Yeah. I probably would stay away from that. No, I mean like a knockback with a super crazy range. Could you imagine being able to like knock people back from like here? It's only knockback 1, but like, he's so funny. Like an axe that has a really long charge up time. Then I feel like it's less of a problem that you have a long range. So let's... Where's this all barrier? Let's summon something. Probably gonna die. Oh no. I don't think I'm gonna reach that cow over there. Let me make sure I've still got this. Too far away. Yeah, right there's the range. That's so crazy though. That's so cool. Yeah, Mob Keeper would be fun. I thought about that, but it's hard. It's not hard, it's just annoying to track who's spawning what. Love the Factorio music. Thanks. You gotta love Factorio. Such a great game. I'm gonna think about this. I'm not sure about it yet. I'll have to just think. Will this break the game? Will it be meta? Because I don't want it to be meta. I want yeah. Do you want the lobby to be redone? If you want to work on that, you can. I think it's kind of bad, but it's also fine. Like lobby's a lobby. Heard about a Discord server. Where do I find it? Which one? Is that the commands Discord? Or is that the Brick Masons? Or those Brick Masons, you're not going to find much there. We've been pretty quiet lately. But if you want the commands Discord, I'll give them both to you if you want. But just let me know what you want. I'll see if I can send it in chat. That also works. Yeah, the Brick Masons Discord. Okay. Amy, see what happens when you set your raycast distance? That's just insane to me. That's so funny. You just kill cows from miles away. How does the sweeping work? Is it based on where the entity you hit? I don't think so. I think it's just in front of you. Oh, it's because I'm... Yeah, see, it's just where I'm standing. Isn't that cool? So we're discussing, like, making this a class. So... It's a sword. We could call it, like, Wi-Fi sword. That'd be kind of funny. It doesn't do much damage. And you probably have relatively low health and just not that good. But... you can hit stuff. Make it an axe, probably, actually. That way you have to really charge it up. Definitely a thought. So thanks for joining. So we can do that. Bluetooth. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Bluetooth. Kind of just goofy and fun. We could call the class Brute, maybe? I don't know. We'll think about it, definitely. The only problem is you need a consumable, or else the chest item is not useful. Unless Mario Kart Arena, that would be cool. It'd be hard to do that and make it interesting for ranged combat. That's the only problem. Because usually cart tracks are a little bit more flat. But we could find a way. That'd be pretty fun. All right. Well, we've got some things to think about. I don't think I'm going to get to the tug of war game mode. I think we're just going to chat a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and load the game. Okay. So also, if you want to help test this arena, you can. Feel free to. This should kill me now. Yep. Show a particle at the distance you can hit. Yeah, you could do that fairly easily and make it player specific, so you don't have to worry about accidentally you know what'd be kind of cool is it charges up your, for the ranged guy, it charges up your range. So you start at 0 range, or like, you know, normal 3 blocks, and it goes up to maybe 30, depending on your arrow count. And then that goes down somehow. Every time you attack successfully, it reduces by 1. So you still want to pick up arrows and whatnot. Oh, why did I spawn just midair? That was weird. But where am I? Oh, I'm still on the map. Okay. I think we need to add a couple of soul soils back here. I'm going to open it to land, by the way, so feel free to join. 56515 is your number. I'll text it to you. Oh, we right-click any block to sit on, make some chairs. Yeah, there you go. That's always a cool data pack. Which entity do you use? Do you just use pigs, or did you find one that's makes a little bit more sense? I mean, you can technically use anything now, but it's hard to detect the actual right-click, of course. Just curious more now than anything. Why am I spawning midair? That's so weird. You write an interaction entity. Okay. Oh, duh. But yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I still have a little bit of an old school way of doing things, so. What I do, it doesn't always make sense. because I did it back when it was like kind of broken. Yeah, that's smart. Is this actually triggering? Seems like it's not triggering. I also have hostile creatures off. It should spawn it. It did. Just instant died. That was funny. Yeah, a lot of aimless jumping. I think that's just how you think in this game. Is just jumping around. So, did you live stream or like make a video of the process of you making it, or was it a showcase? Sounds like it was more of the process, which is kind of neat. It sure is update time. Yep. Flamingo, have you been able to update your stuff? All of these item changes are so cool. Oh, cool. It was a live stream. Nice. These item changes are so neat, being able to stack stuff and have stuff look like this, but only have one durability. But man, it's annoying to change all of your maps. It's not fun. It's done. Just sat down, yeah. It's like that, man. Yeah. What are you starting with? Are you gonna do... Yeah, new maps. It's amazing that this map is still up and running. It's so old. Are you gonna be doing Sprint Racer? Updating it? Because I know that's kind of like in the same boat as Killstreak. It's a lot better than Killstreak, but where it's kind of a big sticky piston map that everybody plays because of it just is good with a lot of people. There's not very many maps like that. And I know a lot of people like that map. Good Phantom and Toy Tank, since those are in the Realms queue. I don't know if I've ever played Good Phantom, but Toy Tanks is neat. Alright, thanks for joining, God of Sound. I appreciated you chatting with me, and I'll have to check out your right-click entities data pack. That's pretty neat. I might use that if you give me permission. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Sprint Racers... Ugh. Sprint Racer's kind of crazy. It's a cool map, though. I really like Sprint Racer. I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I might be. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends on how things work. I've actually had kind of an interesting case where I had 2 days in a row. Did you have to redo all the tanks and Toy Tanks? Because I remember, you know, they're not... No, or was it the one was that the one that kind of like helped add a little bit of slack when it comes to the marketplace? Not marketplace, the Realms restrictions. I know Hermitcraft kind of did a little bit with that too, where there's like some of the stuff's just a little over the top. You don't need to be so overkill. I'm gonna go ahead and reset the game mode. So far the map feels pretty good. Swap the tank models for Little Turd. Ah, that's a shame. Toy Turtle Royale. Yeah. That's a shame. It's such a good map. Okay. Oh, I didn't select the kid. I'm stupid. That's a fun game, though. Nothing beats just a little bit of having fun playing games like that. Okay, this should be able to... Okay, that's pretty good. I think you can get it with this. Oh yeah, easy. And then you can stand, jump on this, and launch yourself as the warden spawns. That's funny. Should test it in 1.19. I think 1.18 to 1.19 there wasn't much, but between the 120s is like, oh my goodness. Although I could just be, you know, I'm just misremembering. I know there's a bunch of weird stuff that changed. I can't remember. Oh, that's pretty good. Get on the ladder. Yeah, that's what I used. Was that item updater. This map is dead simple. Like, it's just a handful of give commands for bows and tridents, so it's easy. So that's... Oh, your link got removed? Okay. I think it just got auto-removed. But I'll look you up. I'm sure I can find it. Thanks. I don't want to keep you too much longer. Ooh, launch potion. Oh yeah, look at this. I think you can... Oh, you can... You might be able to do that. Yep, see you around. Yeah, for... I used... I think it's the same item updater that I used. Or one of the ones. I don't know. They're all kind of the same by the end of the day. What's going on over there? Okay. But... Not looking forward to updating relics. I'm hoping to update all my maps. Or some of my big ones, at least. Killstreak first, just to get a hang of new formats and whatnot, and new mechanics. And then... I don't know. Maybe Doubloon Buffoons. I had that one updated to 124. I think I sent it to somebody, but that was just unlucky spawn. We still see the name tag, so it's not super hidden. But name tag's kind of important for this game. It really discourages just hiding. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Terrible at this game. The lights are working just as I intended, though. Kinda neat. What? That's kind of powerful. Okay, there she is. Oh, I shouldn't have peeked. Yeah, this map's definitely works. The fact that I'm already not good at it. Uh oh, sorry about that. I'm used to playing games where R is reload, and I'm trying to reload my bow. An idiot. Ow. Uh, it's definitely more of a patience map. Take your time, things are better. Golden apple. Not that my half a heart or whatever matters much, but I've got it. I like how items are kind of hard to find in this map. Oh, that was good. No, you shouldn't have to pay for MC Stacker. Does it autocomplete to just make sure you open the right? You probably just have it cached, a different one cached. Oh, reloading again. I need to unbind that. I think right here's a sweet spot on this map. That was unfortunate. Just go to mcstacker.net. Make sure it doesn't autocomplete to something else, because mine it autocompletes to something completely, like a old 124 version or whatever. She saw me, dang. But I don't see her. Okay. It's time to eat this. We're gonna try, or I'm gonna try new kids. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that you got it working. Actually, I kind of want to be acrobat. I think that's more fun. Here. Yeah, the deluxe edition, I don't know what's different about it. I donated it a long time ago. And I was supposed to have offline access, and I just forgot to remember where the link is, and I don't know. I feel dumb. Yeah, new kits too. Yep. Now, okay, Flamingo. Now that you're here, we talked about a little bit of just some general design ideas. So we got this kit, which is kind of just goofy. None of these are supposed to be like better than the bow. Like this is clearly worse than the bow, but it's just kind of fun. Oh, she got me. Okay, but what do you think about a kit that has, it's like a melee weapon, but you have a very high reach, so it's almost like hit scan. Like that's definitely an option now that we've never had before, and it's really fun. Oh, she got me. Oh no. Or we can also do a kit that has, you know, very low health, but is tiny. So you're just a little guy that's running around. Like, come on, that's fun, right? I don't know. Yeah. And I think the way I would do it, because I would want... I would want... Oh, what am I trying to say? Too busy trying to play. Ooh, I got a crate. Nice. Oh, she got me. That's one way to get her. The more ammo you have, the further your range is, but every successful hit will decrease your ammo by 1. And you wouldn't be doing that much damage, really. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, what? This is my favorite map. It's the best map for 2-player. Oh, she rolled in that. I don't know. You gotta find the balance, because like if it's just a hit scan, you're just always gonna beat the bow. And I want the bows to actually just be the best in the game. Oh, that was good. That was good. Wait, this is actually really fun. that's kind of a problem, but also not really. I don't know. Ooh, items. Oh. She rolled me there. I think it'd be pretty fun. And she's rolling me. What? Yeah. Oh. So the way these kits work is you only get the special stuff like this one, as well as when you open the chest, you get your normal ones all the time. Wow, he's kind of rolling me. New mace and wind charges. I want to do one, but I'm also not worried about actually making it until it's in the game. I just wanted this healing. That's all I wanted. Oh, and I want that. Oh, it's just speed. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, she got me. I need some crates. The design of this actually feels pretty good. At least to me. Maybe some people won't like it, and that's okay. I feel like you'd get rolled by the normal bow guys, but if you're kind of sneaky, you wouldn't be. But yeah, new mace and wind charges is gonna be fun. I was thinking with the mace one, every time you pick up one of the crates, it gets you more whatchamacallit? Sorry, I'm focusing on playing the game. We could make it. Could make him the small guy. That'd be kind of interesting. So like you just got a little tiny little guy. Playing around with scale. So you're full. You have a little bit more Heidi. I think 1 point or 0.75. I don't know. Hit myself with the stupid damage. Oh. You really need a lot of healing. Oh, she hit herself. Ah, she got me. This is kind of interesting. Oh no. That was good. Whoa. She's just gonna run away because the timer's almost up. God, sounds back. You better go to bed. I don't want you to have a bad day tomorrow. This is the goofiest gameplay, but I kind of like it. That's kind of very much in the spirit of Killstreak. Oh, she got me. Oh, but I got her back. Nice. Oh. I think Acrobat's worse. You really need the free healing. Like, yes, you could just multiply it, but the desync makes it like so unusable. Unless they fix the desync. Clockwork. I always like this map. Oh, she got me. Now we're just test playing. So the name tag's more about, or the invis is more about the name tag than. I don't know. Like, I don't want to not be able to see the boots and the pants because then it's just overpowered. Get this healing. Yeah, this is interesting gameplay. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I like Ghost that much. But for trolling your friends, oh, he's gonna be great. Yeah, exactly. This is you're totally right, Flamingo. This kit is not good on as a 1v1. But the fact that it's fun as a 1v1 is kind of helpful with its design philosophy. You know, poison both sides. He is. Wow. Great, I want the crate. Very good. Smoke bomb and invisibility. That sounds kind of fun. Oh, she's dive bombing me. That's the best part of this kit. Just flying away. So funny. was my bad. It's actually very fun. I kind of like the tactical value of the poison. Like, you're not going to actually walk in it, but... I don't know. Did drink it? Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Ah, I got rolled there. The Stardew Valley music. So these don't stack because these are the ones that just randomly spawn power-ups. I don't know if they should. I might make them damage 3, that way they're valuable. He hasn't gotten me yet, what? But... Oh, I got her. That was a little crazy. Prop hunt class be a block. That sounds kind of fun. And your inventory gets kind of messy pretty. Ender pearls are pretty valuable. I think I like this. I think I might give them all a little bit more health. Oh. That's kind of bogus for her. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, that seemed like it should have hit. He probably still has it though. Probably was just a client desync. Yeah, poison. A little spooky. No, it hurts. Don't do it. it's gonna miss. Don't hit the wall, please. No! Oh, she's over there. How did I miss that? Now she's poisoned. She won't survive. Nah, this is... I think this will work. Look at these poisons. Look at them perfect poisons. Oh, well, she put the elytra on, so I'm not going to get credit. Well played. That was pretty smart. I don't even think it's worth testing what a it'll look like against the bow class, because I think you're gonna get rolled no matter what, which is fine. Again, I want it to be fun, not good. Nobody likes games with metas. Just want to play for fun. Yeah. We just falling. The invis has actually not been a problem. Wait, did she survive or? No, wait, no, just... Oh, I don't have any poisons. That's not... This. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. I want this. Love the speed. It's so good. Shooting with firework crossbows. We do have a firework crossbow subclass. It's like, it's kind of expensive. He can kind of roll, but my invis wore out? Dang. I want all the healing items. That's how you win these 1v1s. Oh, she was right behind me. That was really scary. Oh, you love the... We could be a little bit off in terms of music, but... What is this, Current Capers? Or, no, Aquatic Ambience. Which is the same song, I guess. Just years later. Different game. Same franchise, different game. Yeah. It's just random spread players. That's all it is. I never played, I played Donkey Kong Country Returns, and that's it. That's the only Donkey Kong. And I'm like, wow, I need to play more of these games, because that game's actually really good. But yeah, that's all I've played. They're good games. From what I know. Of course, I don't know much. I think I might start wrapping it up here, though. It's been 3 hours, and we've had some good talks. I could use an armor stand, and then the new item spawner entity. Oh, from the trial chambers? That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. That generation of games, Flamingo, is very hard. What you could do is get the ISOs, and then look into what's it called? Man, my brain is... I've been streaming for too long. Emulation, and then you can, you know, make a bunch of save states, so you can keep saving them. Item spawner can also spawn negative potion effects. I thought they got rid of those. Interesting. Oh, that would be funny. With the new 1.21, not the cobweb one, but the oozing, and I don't know what the other one is. But you could give oozing to a player, and so when they die, they spawn slimes. You could drink that yourself. That'd be kind of funny. All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, and appreciate all you guys joining. Had 18 views this whole stream, which is pretty good. Had good time catching up and discussing everything. Those effects don't work on players. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh well. But we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for streaming. No. Thank you for joining my stream. I'm getting my 3-hour brains falling apart. But plus this music's making me feel like I have to rush, but I don't. But yeah, we're gonna continue working on this. I'll be streaming it here and there. I'll try to be more regular. Thanks for joining Smelly, God of Sound, Flamingosaurus, and others. And being able to chat. All right. Take care, says Flamingo. It's true. Oh, and Tony Diamond with the last second bye. Thanks for joining, Tony Diamond. See you guys next time.